Hey y'all, it's Brittany here and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, I have been locked for about 8 months now, and man, I am loving this journey. Like, I am loving my hair more and more with each month that passes, because as my hair grows, I see that it's very healthy. I see what it can do, and I just did a retwist, I believe last week. So here's how my hair is looking right now. It's still fresh, still nice. Yes. All right, so I wanted to come on here and share what made me get locks. So I always love seeing locks, Bob Marley, Lauryn Hill. It always just looks so beautiful and majestic to me. But my worry was that if I did try to get the locks, or if I did install the locks, and I didn't like it for some reason, that I would have to just chop it all off and pretty much go bald. And that's something that I did not want to do. So that's something that has stopped me in the past from getting locks. But as I was doing more research on locks, I have found out that you don't have to cut off your locks if you don't want them anymore. All you have to do is comb them out with a bunch of conditioner. It's gonna take a long time, but that sounds a lot more worth it than having to cut off all my hair and lose all of that hair that I gained throughout the years of me having locks. So that is what made my final decision to get locks. So I just wanted to come on here and go through what I experienced so far with my locks here. So with my locks, it requires a lot less maintenance than when you have natural hair. So before this, I was loosely natural. So I would have to do like 2-strand twist, braid outs and things like that. And I'll try to include some pictures so you can see how my hair looked before. And I did love my hair when it was loosely natural as well. But y'all, it was so much maintenance that you had to do. You had to wash your hair maybe once a week or every other week. With our hair, it dries out easier and faster, so you don't have to do so much to it. You don't have to wash it as often, but still, you had to, doing your hair takes like a whole day's worth of work, okay? Because you had to wash your hair, you had to condition it, sometimes you have to do a hot oil treatment, and then you have to style it. But with the styling, you have to do that every single night. So for instance, my routine was at night, I would have to part my hair in sections. And for my hair did better with braid outs versus twist outs. So I would have to do little plaits all around my hair and use water. I had to use some type of moisturizing product like Shea Moisture or something like that. And then I would use oil. And it's called the lock method. So liquid, which is water, oil, and then conditioner or some type of cream. So you have those 3 products that you use, and you have to apply that on each section of the braids that you do. And you have to hope that it dries in the morning, because if not, your hair is not going to turn out right. So most times I was able to have my hair dry fully through. So in the mornings, well, first of all, let's go back. So with setting my hair at night, it would take me maybe 15 to 20 minutes to set my hair. And then in the morning, it would take about the same amount of time to take it out. So in the mornings, I would take out my braids. But the thing is that, so you won't disturb the curl pattern, you had to take out the braids very slowly and like very carefully, so that you can still have that same braid out pattern here. But then you also have to find the right balance of fluffing out your natural hair and then still keeping the definition of it, because you don't want your hair to be all scalpy, but then you also want to make sure that you remove the parts from when you had plaited your hair at night to set it for the next day. All right, sorry y'all, my tablet cut out on me, but what I was saying before is the routine for loosely natural hair is a lot of work. even though I loved my natural hair, it was so much work. But also, you know, when I go out and about after setting my hair and styling my hair and stuff, then I would also have to, excuse me, I would also have to worry about the weather. So if it's raining, if my hair gets wet, then it'll mess up my whole style because it'll cause my hair to shrink. And then I'll be out here looking all crazy, and that's not what I want. So that was another issue I had to worry about. And then also humidity. So that's also moisture in the air, which will change up the definition of my hair. So that was something that was very annoying for me to have to do. All right, so with these locks, so for me, I started out with 2-strand twists. So you can either do the 2-strand twist method, you can do the coil method, which is you're just wrapping your hair around itself, or you can do the lock extensions where you get, you know, fake hair and extend it into your locks or whatever. And then when it gets to a certain length that you want, you can remove those lock extensions if you want. So when it comes to starter locks, you have to realize that there's a lot of frizz that's going to be going on with your hair because your hair is changing, your hair is slowly maturing, and it's locking into itself. So it's going to frizz up sometimes, or it's going to frizz up a lot, I should say. So that's something that you're going to have to get used to. But that's something that I have embraced. I've already been used to frizz and, you know, my hair kind of being kind of wild, I guess, because of me being natural. So I was already used to that part of it. So that didn't bother me. The frizz doesn't bother me too much. But when it comes to styling, what I've learned is that the best way is to accessorize. So you can use headbands, you can use head wraps and scarves, things like that. And also I did make a video of different lock hairstyles that you can do, and I'll include the link in the description box below. So yes, you can accessorize with head wraps, headbands, all of that good stuff. But also another thing is you can accessorize your style and stuff with earrings and nice jewelry, just to style up your, you know, your look here. Like, you know, your face. When people are seeing you, you know, they're seeing your earrings, they're seeing your hair. So it's a nice put together look. You know what I'm saying? So something else that I realized with starter locks is that, you know, when it's dry, they can kind of stick out straight. But what I've learned is that all you have to do is spray some water on your hair and then curl it under. So bend your hair under, like that while it's wet, and just kind of frame it how you want your hair to look, and then it'll stay that way throughout the day, which is what I love too. So as the days go by, each day I do that, so it'll have a nice shape to it, and then my hair will be trained to stay that way, you know, for the rest of the day and as my hair grows. So I think that's all I have for today. I was looking at my list to see if there's anything else that I have here, but for those who are thinking about getting starter locks, go ahead and do it. You will not regret it, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.